this weekend. We're on the Fenland Fisheries, Abbey Lake. There's myself, there's my girlfriend, my dad, and Ray Best of UkCarpAngler. As I say, we've got the whole water to ourselves, and literally the rods have probably been out now for 2 hours. My dad's had a 13-pound common, and within probably 90 seconds of one of my zig rigs going out there, had a screaming take. Unfortunately, I was using 10-pound double strength as a hook link, but in this instance it wasn't enough. There's a fair bit of weed out there, and unfortunately it got cut off, so I lost my fish. It's Friday, 22nd of July, I booked today off, so I'm here earlier than normal, 48 hours ahead of us. The lake itself's probably 4 to 5 acres, almost square in shape. Gary Spencer, the owner, believes it's around about 150 carp in here, majority 20s, over the 30-pound barrier. So there's a lot of nice fish to go at. In the centre of the lake is a large plateau that you've literally got 18 inches to 2 foot of water on, especially at the minute. The water table's down by about 2 foot, so there's not a lot of water out there. But what you do find is all the way around the lake, you've got these markers, one left and one right there. Now the distance between those markers all the way around the lake indicates a 9-foot trench that was dug out, so it gives the carp a lot of water to get into if they want. But I've got to admit, at the minute a lot of the carp are on the surface and along the reed margins, which is again 2 foot deep at max. But it is quite a nice sunny day. Got a few dark clouds coming over now, which could be pushing in a little bit of rain, but I don't think it's going to knock these fish down for feeding just yet, so I'm going to keep the zigs out for the day. As I say, I've got my girlfriend Liz with me. She's also going to be fishing. She's got 2 rods out, so what I've had to do, I've had to put the bivvy in between the 2 swims so that we've both got an equal chance of getting to the rods. So yeah, that about sums it up at the minute. I'll keep you posted on what's going to happen. Hopefully there'll be a few fish for the camera. Unfortunately my dad's over the other side, so we didn't get his on camera as we wasn't set up and ready to go. There's Ray walking off there, he's fishing in the far corner. That used to have an old sort of like a pellet feeding system, but that's been taken away now. But he's in that corner, he's got the wind hacking in there, so that's looking pretty good for him. But as I say, I've got this small corner, this small bay to myself. We're right on the back of the wind, and literally where I've just showed you those markers, I've been seeing fish just sort of breaking the surface, just teasing the surface with the tails, the fins. Not sure if they're actually coming up and taking any nymphs or larvae off the surface.
Solar. cold. I'm getting all my chins in, mate. Hang on.
That goes on the floor as it's yours.
£4.14 tench. Second one of the session, Liz. Friday evening, 7:15. The sky's gone really dark. We're getting a few spots of rain. And the tench are coming out. Ray's just got his third tench on the mat. My dad had one probably an hour ago. Ray's just behind the island there, can't quite see him. And as you've seen, Liz has also had 2 tench. I've changed my middle rod now from a zig to a solid PVA bag. The 2-ounce inline lead, 22mm Chinese takeaway there. Filled the bag up with a few of the Chinese takeaway pellets, a little bit of the dip, a few crumble boilies, and then filled the remainder of the bag with some of the squid and octopus up and down ground bait. When the oil gets into that ground bait, it'll get it fizzing on the bottom. All the little particles that are soaked in the oil will remain on the bottom, and the dry particles will be coming up through the surface, through all the layers. So yeah, the stick that I've got that bag on was twitching like mad probably half an hour ago. Fish rubbing themselves all over it. So only the one take for me so far, which was definitely a carp that I got done on. Thankfully the tench are leaving me alone. Well, it's now Saturday morning. I did manage a carp in the night, a nice £20.14 mirror. It came off the left hand rod, off the 2-foot zig once again, which is my first fish on a zig in the night. And the way I've set the zig up, I don't know if you can see that small barrel shaped pop-up, but what I've done is I've cut a black pop-up and a white pop-up in half, and I've literally glued them together. The reason for that being is when it's sitting up with the black bait at the top, with the swans and all the tufties looking down, I'm hoping that they won't see the black pop-up, but then from underneath, if there's a carp, they'll have the visual of the white pop-up, hopefully attracting them up there. So yep, we finally had one. Saturday morning, let's refresh the rod, see if we can get some more.
Solar.
crap, 16.6.
16.6, nice. £16.6, second carp of the session for me. Once again on a 2-foot zig rig. Watch the fish actually take the bait. Big swirl, and the rod just shot off into life. Had a bit of a game with it. Shot straight into the reeds under my feet, so I had to get a little bit wet, but it's always worth it. Well, it's Saturday evening, just had a Thai green curry, which was very nice indeed. Yeah, it's been a productive day. Lee's beaten a PB with a 21-12 mirror. Also I've had 2 carp and lost one. So yeah, no, it's been a really good day. Still got the night ahead, so still plenty more time. Hopefully we can bag another one. Second carp of the day, Liz.
Yeah.
£14.14, another PB. Well, it's Sunday morning now. We've only got a few hours to go. Didn't happen for Liz through the night. I lost a carp. Got done in the reeds once more. Got the hook back and everything, but I lost the fish. And I've also had 3 more tench through the night. So yeah, it's 4 tench now, 2 carp, 3 lost carp. But no, it's been a good session. We've still got a few hours to go. I've just literally put a tench back. So might be one more in there for us. Well, we're now coming to the end of our 48 hours here on Abbey. Conditions haven't been ideal. It's just one of those things that the water's down by 2 foot. I think most of the country's suffering. But we've had a fantastic time, to be fair. Conditions, as I say, We've had high pressures, a lot of sunny conditions. There's a lot of weed out there, albeit only sort of blanket weed, so that's pretty easy to get over. But between the four of us, we've hooked 10 carp. Been a bit unfortunate. We've lost what was it, 5 of those. I only had the one cut off. The other 4 have been hook pulls. 3 to me, 1 to Ray. I think we've had about 19 tench between us. All good sized tench, all around about the 4 or 5 pound mark. So yeah, I've really enjoyed my time on this lake. Definitely be coming back. Big thank you to Gary for allowing us to come on. As I say, it's with the conditions, with how low the water is, he's not really letting the lake out due to the fact that he doesn't want to see unhappy customers. But he has allowed us on, and as I say, we've had a good result for the conditions. We will definitely be back. I'm hoping by September, all being well. So yeah, unless we have one as we're literally packing the rods away, I'm afraid this is the end for this week.
Solar. Techno.